All right, I'm going live. I'm locking the door. Oh. Where is it at? There we go. Hey. Thank y'all for joining. All right, where we at? Boom, that song. Where is Brandy? Y'all was. Oh, yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to get her. Is she on? Brandy, send your request in so I can get you on here. How y'all doing today? Y'all ready for the topic? Can y'all hear me, by the way? Because I'm trying to do the in the ear thing. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. Okay, because I can't hear me. So I don't know what's going on. Boom. Oh, I muted it. That's why I can't hear anything. Okay.
Oh, no.
Lift your camera, girl.
Hold on, y'all.
Oh, I can't. Okay, there we go. Hold on. What did I hit?
Oh no.
I'm trying to get. Okay, no. Get off of that.
Why can't I get the comments?
Can you see the comment?
Yes, I can see it now.
Hold on. That's a wardrobe malfunction. Step away from the camera. All right. Thank you all for joining. Let me start sending people this while I said I was gonna do a better job of this. I have him up here. Okay. All right. So, thank you all for tapping in with us. Let me get in frame. Okay. Thank you all for tapping in with us today. I'm Jamie Lee Poetry, owner of Dirty Words Apparel. You can follow me at Dirty Words Apparel on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I feel like I should be saying another one. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Dirty Words Apparel. And dirtywordapparel.com is where you can purchase this. Well, actually, hold on, I'm misspeaking. This is pre-order. So it ain't on the site, but it's pre-order. So what you see you can get, you just gotta request it. We're gonna figure that out later. Anyway, I want to welcome Brandy of BK Pleasure Palace back to the show. Go ahead and
Hey guys. Hello. Of course, I'm selling bedroom candy. I would like to be your consultant. You can follow me at BK Pleasure Palace on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, just Brandy Mac. And if you're a lady, I would love to add you to my group, The Pleasure Palace. If you're a gentleman, just hop in my inbox. I might have some items you'd like to purchase.
Okay, all right. So, to rehash the last show, and I'm spitting saliva already. Sorry about that. In case you didn't see it, sorry. Anyway, to
It was good.
rehash the last show, we have a consensus from the men and women that dirty talk or mind fucking is the way to go for having a great sex life. This is just what everybody kind of said. So I'm just saying it makes the sex better. Okay, maybe not a great sex life because you kind of gotta communicate and do all the other relationship stuff that that's responsible. But that is something you can incorporate. Also, men are not intimidated by vibrators or sex toys in bedrooms. That's something that statistics were saying they were, and all that. And we determined, no, that was false. We had some people that got on with us. Blue got on with us, Blue the Hustler. If you're interested in getting back on, let me know. And then Soul Food, Fat Boy, this is what his name was referred to as. So if he's on here as well, let us know. We'd love to have you back on today to give us your opinion about the topic. But to kind of go back into some things, we just want to let y'all know, please share the live. We want other people to get a chance to see this and get a chance to engage rather in the comment section or get on the live and give us their feedback and opinion. So please do that. At some point in time, if you like what you hear, please share it with your friends and family who can deal with this type of stuff. Not the mother types that got, a little bit more prudish. They probably won't do well with this. Hey, Shabbat. I'm sorry, Shawnee Bet. I read that all the way wrong. Great content creator, y'all. By the way, check her out. She's got a lot of my content with my Her Frequency hoodie. Definitely somebody to check out for your content, for your brand and things like that. So, other thing we want to talk about was foreplay is huge. This is a recap for the last show, so we're not really getting into the topic just yet. But foreplay is huge and it should not be skipped. There are different opinions about what is acceptable foreplay, acceptable time frames of the foreplay, different things like that the guys gave us some feedback on. Okay, so we'll go with that. It wasn't a consensus, it wasn't really statistics. These were opinions that we got from some of our viewers and fans of the show. So, if you want to catch that show, the replay is available at Dirty Words Apparel, the IG. Brandy, I don't know if you have it up yet on your social media platforms. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah, I was on my watch. Yeah, sorry. Yes. Sorry.
You do have it up? Okay. So the last show, you can catch it on Brandy's IG page or as well as Dirty Words Apparel, whichever one. You don't care. Just check it out and give us your feedback. Let us know what you thought. And any topics that you want us to discuss going into the next show, we definitely would like to get your opinion on that. Going into the topic today, we are talking about, do you use sex as a weapon in your relationship? Have you? Has it been done to you? So we're going to talk about that today. And we'd love to get the guys on because guys tend to have this as the complaint. I'm not going to lie. I've had some guy friends, I'll say, tell me that this was something that they've experienced before. So it's definitely something that we want to talk about. Because according to some statistics, okay, I like to kind of throw some science stuff in there, or whatever you want to say, something to kind of validate maybe what we're talking about. But 84% of women say that they, what do they say? That their husband gets sex for housework. Okay, so that's an incentive now. I don't know. Is it a
I mean,
weapon
if
or
you
is it
got
an
a lot
incentive?
of housework, that's a lot of sex to get that housework done. That's all I'm saying. But
Okay, so
that's some people might like that. Use that motivation to, you know,
do you
get what they
think it's
want.
motivation? Let me ask the people
I
in the
think.
comments. See what we got here.
Oh,
Is
my
that
bestie.
is sex a weapon or is it an incentive? Let me ask that question. What do y'all think? The dog said he gave his opinion of it. Does anybody have an opinion on that? Well, that's a real honey to do list. Honey do list. Well, what do you mean by that? Is it? Are you saying that that's the way to do it, or are you okay in the motive? Okay, so it depends on the motive. So we can say that if this is a regular type of incentive, does it spice up the relationship? It depends on the person and the motives. And then Dave's burn up barbecue. I had to read that all the way. Explain what you mean by that. You say yes, it's a weapon or an incentive. Bedroom shade.
Y'all are also more than welcome to request to join if it's easier for you just to say it versus typing it
Yeah,
all
if
out.
you want to get on the
You
live for sure, because
know,
me reading the comments, sometimes like right now they're big.
did
I
he get
wouldn't
it?
know because I ain't letting nobody use it against me. Well, okay, but you think it's not a weapon, Blue. And you need to get on here because you had some feedback last time that made me want to do this topic specifically. So I don't know what you're talking about because you're the one that made the comment, the topic kind of be put into play. It was a weapon, or it was used in a way that I think made made him say that it was something used against him. I thought it was, unless I'm mistaken. All right, hold on, we got somebody else.
There he
What's
is.
going on, Blue?
What's good with it?
Okay, we got Dave Burn Up Barbecue coming on too.
Well, hello,
What's
ladies.
going on, sir? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Good, good, good. Can you explain what you were saying?
Actually, it was a joke. I said that makes it a real honey-do list. You know,
Ah,
so he's just
okay.
gonna be out there doing yard work, cutting grass, and getting the gutters clean, and going home and doing plumbing. So
Is that a bad thing though? If you've been in a relationship for years,
that's
is that a
something like
bad
that.
thing?
You know, a weapon.
It is done that
But then
way?
you got to look at it like this. You don't want to go ahead and encourage that behavior and not coming together for, the intimacy. You don't want to go ahead and neglect the intimacy. So if you encourage it to be like
Okay.
that, this is going to be like, you're just coming in for the okie doke.
Work for sex.
Yeah.
Work for sex.
Yep. And then you're going to get mad eventually at it because it's going to be like, all you do is just do this shit so you can get your nut off and that's it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So that's an interesting take on it.
I'm just saying, if you know that that's going to
That's an
encourage
interesting
that
take.
behavior.
Yeah. So we're encouraging. I would say teamwork to some degree, but
I mean, it's just like this. If you keep giving, I hate to do it like this, but if you keep giving a dog a treat for a certain behavior, at some
okay.
point that behavior is going to be a habit, and then it's going to be expected. And then when it's not given to that person, they're going to be upset because, hey, I did A, B, and C. Where's my
And
D?
I didn't get to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to make a joke out of it, but I mean, it's just that's what's gonna happen. And then it's just
Right.
like, okay, from a woman's perspective, they're gonna look at it like this. If you're trying to have that intimacy and have that romance, it's gonna be encouraged to be something totally different. Because now you don't have the spice. Because now
Okay.
it's just like I'm doing this grunt work just so I can go ahead and do this, and that's it. I'm not
To do
working
some more
for.
grunt work.
I'm
I
no, I'm not.
mean,
No,
maybe we're not thinking about this in totality.
I mean, if you throw the romance out of it, then it's just gonna be looked at in a different light. That's just saying. I
Okay.
mean, you gotta have a
Okay.
balance.
Okay.
Have a balance with it.
Okay.
So just say, hey,
So
you gotta have a little bit of spice, and then you gotta have a little guts. Know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
You
okay.
gotta balance it out. You can't just say, I'm gonna give you this, and then that's it, or have a set time and days to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna throw it all out of whack.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Let me get Blue's opinion on it.
I was
Is it
hold
an
on. I got
incentive? Oh,
nah, ain't
okay.
no damn incentive.
Hold on. Let me say what I need to say first. Okay. Is it an incentive or is it a weapon? Is
It's
it
a
a
weapon.
weapon or are we incentivizing? That's what I
It's a
want to know.
weapon. There ain't no incentive. You can't incentivize me for something that I got for not doing nothing but just being me. I'm gonna clean the house and do housework regardless. Ain't no
Okay.
incentive.
Okay.
That's pimping.
Okay.
That's what that
Okay.
is. That's
So
pimping. You go out here and do
that's
this, so
it.
I ain't got to do it. Here's your little reward. I'm gonna give you a little piece. I really don't want to give it to you. I'm just doing it because I think that's
Yeah,
what you want to satisfy you. Charlie, you can't pimp me.
it's like you're doing it only out of obligation. I get you.
Okay. So even okay. Okay. All right. So
Because it was gonna get done regardless if you was gonna do that or not.
but
But I'm
what
doing it on my
about
time, not your
okay.
time.
So spicing up the relationship. What if you're like, uh, I forgot where I heard this from. There was like this thing that I don't know, some sort of coupley kind of thing where it was like coochie coupons, little cards that like it's like little things that you give your mate. That's like this is something that's kind of like keeping it spicy.
That's for niggas that don't get it. If you been
Okay.
getting it and you ain't, that's for niggas that don't get it. That don't know you don't have to do all that.
Okay.
I like I told y'all last week, I'm different.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
I've
I
I've
want
turned
to
down
hear the
I've
difference.
turned down
I
more
want to
than
hear
what
the
I've
difference.
gotten. I've turned down
Okay.
more than what I've gotten. So you ain't about to incentivize me with that. Remember last week I told y'all that would turn me off. Oh, word? That's what we doing? All right then.
You did say
I get
last week,
spicy.
Is
yes.
it is it
I get
cut?
spicy. Now let's
Okay.
see if it get done. I was gonna do it anyways. Now let's see if it get done.
Okay.
Just to
So
prove
Is
my
is
point.
okay. Wait a minute. So okay, Doriana. I caught the last part of the name. I know who you're talking about. I was trying to read the whole name. Okay, it's not insensitive nor a weapon. Or are you saying it's not an incentive, or are you saying it's insensitive? Because
I
I'm
think that meant it's
autocorrect
not an
probably
incentive.
made it.
okay.
Mm.
Okay, so it's not an incentive nor a weapon, but sex should be about, and it should be about an emotional connection, not childish remorse.
Right.
Okay, but
And
how?
again,
Okay, so when you're talking
it,
about,
it also goes back on the people, the type of
Yeah.
dude the type of man that you're dealing with, and the type
Yeah.
of female that it is.
Because if
Again,
they have
okay,
a
I'm only
healthy
speaking for
relationship
me.
like that, I mean, you can come off and do stuff like that. Some people like to play like that. It might be different. Like with the coupons and stuff like that, hey, here go a free blowjob or something like that. They got all those random things like that just to be playing around. And they just spice it up that way since they don't do it any other way.
what?
How many people can we have on the live? Yay. Can we only have 4 people
I
on the
think people
live?
only have like
I
4.
think it's only
Yep. I
four.
could drop off.
No, hold on,
Well,
hold on. No, we'll let you finish and we're gonna ask somebody else.
Hey, I'll tell y'all, the dope pages, add him.
hmm, sorry,
Okay.
I'm trying
That's
to.
one of my other brothers.
Let me see.
It's gonna really
So
get
then we
interesting
have
then.
so after these 2, we have 2 more that want to join him. Maybe. I know one more.
Okay, okay,
Not saying
so
we're not. appreciate what you guys are saying. That's not it.
Do what you do.
It's all good.
So I want to address what the dope pages is saying. It says, okay, you don't need to spice it up if the attraction is maintained and intimacy is prioritized. Prioritized. I need to speak English. Prioritized. So if intimacy is prioritized, then sex as a weapon isn't even a thing, right? So can't you do things like spice it up with the coupons and the things like that occasionally? I'm not saying this is something like, oh, if you do this paint job, I'm gonna do the slow job. I'm not saying that, but is there a way that you can incorporate that to spice it up?
Let's keep it a band. Let's say you do the coupon. How many women really gonna uphold it whenever the dude hands them the coupon? If you turn that coupon in, how many's gonna uphold that coupon right then and there? Because I turned it in, I want it now.
Rapid refund.
I don't think
there would have to be, okay, there's a time limit, maybe there's some sort of between this time and this time, like coupons are. There's a time limit, right? So you get to cash in between this time and this time. You're saying that that's not something that could be used to spice up the relationship as opposed to being a weapon.
That's what I'm talking about. Nikki Bangs, uphold the coupon.
My bad. I missed the question. I missed the answer because folks want to start FaceTiming. I just needed to know, was that a yes or a no?
I did see now.
Did they say they was going? Did they say they was going to fulfill the coupon, or was
no? She said that there's going to be blackout days.
Blackout day, my ass. Yeah, exactly. Nah, this my first time seeing him. I ain't never seen him a day in my life.
Okay, so y'all don't know each other. Okay.
No, not at all.
This is honest, accurate.
This is honest and accurate.
So
I'm just running off of what he talked about because it's factual. I mean, shoot, they'll go ahead and bring it up.
It is a problem. Okay, Shy. Okay, 853. What does that
Just
say?
Just say Shy.
The time limit is a problem. Their blackout days, don't pay me to their blackout days.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Now, hey, remember I say I speak for niggas like me? You just named two of them.
Okay, listen though. Before Sushi coupons, yes, there's a blackout time. I would agree with that. But for head coupons, I feel like I'm talking way louder. My kids. Anyway, for head coupons, that could be something that's like, that could utilize coupon. It doesn't expire. But you have so many of them. If you have 100 of them, and you just trying to cash them in all at one time.
Hey, man, I stacked up, man. I'm gonna go ahead and utilize my coupons.
It's my coupons. I can spend them out.
It's like putting it in a savings account, man. I want to make my withdrawal.
Now the only blackout days I agree with is the 7 days.
Look,
the only blackout days. 7 days.
7 days.
Outside of that, I turned it in. When it's payday, you expect your check, right?
Right. That's right, dope, man. We just saying it from our perspective. Sometimes ladies don't see it.
We definitely won't.
Nigga said I need excuses.
There's no excuses. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
We just speaking actual facts.
That was factual things, but there's actually I know what he means by excuses. He means excuses, but there's a meaning behind it that me, him, and Shy knows.
Okay, so we need to get somebody else on here with another opinion. Do we have was other people that wanted to get on here?
I appreciate y'all letting me hop on y'all show.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
Be homie.
See you guys next week. The one I thought was gonna get on here, she's not gonna get on, but I'm interested to see.
I'm gonna throw a quick.
Right.
I want to see if Shay want to get on here.
Boy, you stupid, boy. Shit. Oh, D, you stupid, nigga. Yo, D, you stupid.
Quick 3.
Cause you stupid, cuz.
So that's a tool that you feel like it's an excuse. It's something that
I'm just all we are saying
I'm reading the
is
comments. Not all females have those 7 days, sir. Well, okay, but we're just talking about generally
3 to
speaking, that
7.
blackout
I
period.
just rounded it up to 7. You know what the hell I'm talking about, Taz.
Not currently, but be for the next round. Who is the dopest pages? Is that somebody trying to get on? Am
Yeah,
I missing this?
I don't know. That's that's my brother though. That's one of
Let's
my
get
other brothers.
Shay on here.
Okay. Shay, the bedroom. Which one?
Yeah. Bedroom candy Shay.
Oh, okay. They have to request.
Miss Hawkins requested, so she can add you.
So so it's a form of manipulation, is what I'm hearing. It's not
Yeah.
insensitive.
Nope.
You can't use coupons. This isn't a thing. This isn't real life. That's what I'm hearing.
What I'm saying is, if you're gonna use coupons, you better be prepared to deliver when it's cashed in.
Okay.
No
But
excuses.
if
Then and there.
you know that you're doing stuff for these coupons, then
How?
she will
Oh, wait.
that
I thought the
agreement
coupons
that
was
it
just.
be cashed in.
I thought the coupons was just for the spicing up. Not you have to do something for the coupons.
No, but I'm just saying, like, period. Like, if she's doing these coupons or however you're earning these coupons or whatever, right? My thing is
the fact of earning anything. I can kind of get the
so
vibe.
so let's say she just hands you the coupon just because today I feel a little freaky, so I'm giving these coupons. Use it whenever you like. She's already gonna know that can be turned in anytime. Again, that goes back to communication.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just because now there probably are some that
don't jump on my brother like that.
The soul join. Oh damn!
Hey Yogi, so don't let her get you like that, boy.
Your Wi-Fi better be right. I'm just saying, whoever get on here, please let your Wi-Fi be on.
Man, it's not coming from my brother like that.
I'm just saying, we need to hear you.
Let me handle this real quick.
So,
hold off on the game. I'll call you when you can come back, please.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, Soul Food is getting him on here. We're gonna get his opinion. I believe he's dressed today.
Batman.
What up?
Can we get you in the light?
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Lovely. Excellent.
It's about to get ignorant. It's about to get ignorant. You got 3 of my brothers on here.
Can sex be used as a weapon, or is it an incentive in a relationship? Do you feel like it can be weaponized, or is it more of an incentive? When we're talking about the coupons and stuff like that, let me clarify that part.
Damn, not the government name.
What was the question again?
Is sex weaponized or is it an incentive?
It could be weaponized. Yeah. It could be weaponized. It could be insensitive, and it could be both. I mean, let's just be honest about it.
Okay. Has that happened to you? Let me ask that question. That's what I meant to ask. I have to catch his name on the replay. The guy that got on here before him. That's what I meant to ask. But let me ask you.
You remember, you know that we talking about Dave?
Dave barbecue.
Can't get no ass, boy.
I mean, not hot barbecue.
Jay, you know who Dave Porter is. He's on Facebook.
Yeah.
This nigga just said darkness.
I'll pull up his profile later.
Okay. All right. Back to the show topic, Yogi. Okay, we're gonna go with that because trying to say your handle is a little difficult. It can be used as a weapon, and it can be incentivized. Has it been used as a weapon against you more than it's been an incentive? Let me ask that question.
It has been tried to be weaponized against me. Let's just be honest. Some people use the power of the dick or the pussy. Oh, you ain't gonna do this, then you ain't getting none. And my response has been, that's perfectly fucking fine. Is that supposed to make me do something? Like, be clear. I'm a man. I can go without it. I don't need it. It's great. Don't get it twisted. Sex is great. But if you're gonna use that to weaponize and make me do something or make me a little slave,
I can show you the dough.
I can show you, but I can tell you I don't need it. I'll go without it.
Okay, but it sounds like y'all are coming from a place of big egos here. What if she's doing it as a way to spice up the relationship?
That ain't spicy.
That's not a spice up.
That is not a spice.
What if she's like, babe, here's your
that's something. That's something if y'all both playing around and y'all just joking around and then like, ooh, that sounds like fun, and y'all both give each other the same amount of coupons and y'all write out the shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's spicing up.
A back and forth type of thing.
That's spicing
up. Yeah,
up.
it's not just like a one-sided.
But that's not an incentive or a weapon. That's spicing it up. Doing the coupons, and that's something that y'all both doing.
So it goes back to
the whole, if you go do this yard work, I'm gonna give you some. That's an incentive. I ain't never get allowance growing up.
Yeah, okay, so it goes back to what a lot of people are echoing in the comments. They're saying that can be used as an incentive, but if it's used, it can also be used as a weapon if it's not something that's regularly being done anyway. So we're talking about a regular relationship.
Am I getting it on the regular? All right, let's break this down. Am I already getting it on a regular basis?
Oh, go ahead. This is a regular basis type thing.
I'm getting it on a regular basis.
Yeah, this is a regular basis. Healthy relationship. So we're talking about coupons being exchanged or credit cards or whatever being exchanged.
That's fine. If it's getting up, but so it's not really an incentive. That's spicy. An incentive would be, if you do this, I give you some.
So what if the card says housework, head job?
Now that's weaponizing, because I would get it even if I didn't do the housework.
But what if that's the card that you pulled, or what if that's the card that was given to you?
Now you weaponizing.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Now you weaponizing.
I'm gonna chime in on that one. How can I say this?
Blue.
Just speak, boy.
One second, Yogi. Blue, let me get you off here. Let me get Shay on here, and then you can request back if you want.
Go ahead.
Okay, all right. There we go. Now we're switching. I don't know what happened. What happened with that? It accepts. Okay, never mind.
Who is this?
This is Shay Dorr.
Is that her background? I think Blue, you gotta quit the live. Like, hop out of.
Way out.
You gotta exit. We just moved out the screen.
Okay, now see if lets her join.
Okay. Maybe it did. Let's see. I accepted.
Somebody popped up on the screen.
You see it? Maybe it's a delay somewhere on mine. There we go.
Wi-Fi like it was mine last week. I don't know.
Nope, we can hear you perfectly fine, sir. Go ahead with your comments, sir.
About the couponing thing, I'm gonna be real.
Oh, she declined. Okay.
Get it there.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Me personally, with the couponing and stuff, that's cool for, whoever wants to do that to spice things up. Me personally, like, if I know I need something. If I know something needs to be done, and babe does it, oh, for real? Put them legs up real quick. Let me, let me show my gratification. Like, I'm all gratification. I don't give coupons if I feel like, hey, reward you with some head or whatever. Yo, let's get a quick in. I'm gonna do it. So pretty much the same. Okay. If he leaves and the house is, dirty, magically it's spotless when she gets home. She's like, oh, come here real quick. Huh? What I do?
You get a coupon.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's not what you say, but it's how you say it.
It's how you say the scenarios.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Okay. So I want to address the comments. The dopest pages, okay, that's weaponizing 100%. You should not have to ask, earn, etc. if you're in a healthy sexual relationship. Right. But do you get what we're talking about? It's being used as a game, but like a way to spice up the relationship. And I do think, to be clear, the dopest pages, I do think it can be used as a weapon. It has been. I've heard of that happening. I'm not somebody particularly who chooses to go that route, because I think I don't want to know that that's the only reason why you did something personally. I'm just asking the questions of everyone else. So we're just having a conversation. So, yeah, that's fine too. Dice is another way to do it. So to turn on to do something that you needed to be done without being told to do it. So let me read that again. So to turn on to do something that needed to be done without being told to do it. Okay.
Without knowing your partner, actually.
Say it again. Go ahead, Shay. Sorry. And let me introduce Shay. Thank you for joining the live, ma'am. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I am Shay, and I'm also a bedroom candy consultant. And find me on Passion Playground. But
okay.
I think that's that's almost like a conversation. It's also knowing your partner. I think we would know who would withhold and who would go ahead on and go through with it, because it's kind of like driving yourself in a way, and also bringing an imbalance to your relationship by even presenting, because some I think is as minute, we would look at as minute, but if you give that to your partner and at the time that they present it to you, if you take it back, there's a lot about your character and also how much you value your relationship. And
so you're a little choppy. I'm sorry. So if I'm understanding you correctly, you're saying that if you do the coupon and it's awarded to your mate, and they decide, oh, I want to cash in these 3 or 1 or 2, whatever, and you like, I decided to revoke that. You're saying that's the part that makes it weapons in that sense, rather than honoring it. Okay.
But it can be both ways, but you can also honor it and it be a good thing, because I've seen people use it like I'm just going to throw Valentine's Day out there, like in a gift basket with other things, and in their mind it's no negativity attached to it. So I think it's all about the couples and their relationship. Like if I was to give it to someone,
oh, you went out all the way. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Say what you said one more time, because you cut out.
Yeah, I say if I was giving it to someone, I wouldn't even think that it's going to be a time that I'm not going to, because they're not going to want to follow through. And there are times we don't feel like it, and, and things like that. But it's like also preparation, during the day or whatever already, I don't feel like it. So you do things prior to that to get yourself together. It almost like falls in that foreplay. That's how I feel about it. And then you do what you need to do. Take that time for yourself or whatever to get in the mood. I just think that's like childish if you do use it as a weapon. But we know that people do.
Right. So it's a way to do it. It's a way to do it. Sex can be weaponized. We do understand that is a very real thing, but it can also be done in a way that helps to spice up the relationship. Now, when we talk about women, cycles and so forth, and being real, there are some blackout periods for that part of things, but that doesn't mean the mouth don't work, as I've heard some men say. I'm just repeating what I heard. Okay. Now, if I went to go get some dental work done and I got a swollen mouth, well then you should understand that that's not going to happen today until the swelling goes down or a different day. You use that coupon another day. So
I got a question for him. What about when we're going through just real life stuff and we just mentally don't feel like it? How would you like that communicated, or how would you like that communicated to you if a person just mentally don't feel like it? Or do you feel like you would know that because of your relationship with your partner?
Well, like you said, it all goes on how deeply you know your partner. If I can look at you and I can see something ain't right, I'm like, yo, babe, rain check this. It looks like something's bothering you. You ain't gotta do that today. Do whatever you do, get your mind right. Woosah. I'm not the type to like, oh, I don't give a damn if I cash this coupon. Yo, let's get no.
Okay. So it's like your head hurting. Okay, come on. Okay, you're not here. Okay, come on. Your stomach hurting. Okay, come on. You had a bad day at work. Okay, come on. Like, that's kind of hurting.
If my girl cashed in the coupon and she know that I'm just not like, yo, babe, I'm not. Let me get my mind right. Let me do what I gotta do to get this off my mind. We might be able to cash it in, like maybe on later, but not right now. Like, don't just got no. That's not what I. No, let me get my mind right. Shit.
So it's communication, because you don't want some. It's coupon.
Yeah, you don't want that way. You don't want that.
Okay.
You want the top. You don't want that. No, you want the top piece. You don't want that bad shit.
You want the top shelf. You don't want the bottom of the I'm trying to use the analogy of liquor. Bottom shelf. There you go. Yeah, you don't want that. Right. So we can essentially say, okay, so hang up or bad days or something like that. So it's definitely a big deal that you know your mate, that you don't have to read their mind, but you have to be kind of attentive to what's going on with them. Mm-hmm. You can't just hold on, let me try to fix this shit without it hanging up something. Okay. So you can't just kind of go into a situation and be inconsiderate and disregard what's going on around you for that one moment of whatever, pleasure. So we do see that there are different dynamics to it. And that's what we kind of wanted to bring out in this conversation. So the other question that I had is, let me see, what was the other one? I went to this too fast. Now I'm like, it's like, yeah, damn it. All right, we finna have to. Brandy, you got something for me? Cause
well, I mean, I think
toys, games.
We do, because I know one thing we were thinking about talking about was married couples and how often they have sex. We already went over that.
We did. It just kind of in a couple.
We kind of blew over it.
I was finding married statistics more than, but I wanted to kind of put it in the context of relationship and not necessarily have it just be marriage, because I've been married before and I wasn't doing a great job of some stuff, so I had to deal with the outcome or the lack thereof. But these were things I remember the counselor was saying, these are things you could kind of do. And it had to do with, y'all heard of that thing, the love language?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, Poppy's 2000 wanted to say, let's go back to the married couples. Okay, what did you want to go back with on that? What way were you trying to talk about that? I'm curious.
Come on, Pop.
Is that a question that you have about it, or you want to get on and give your opinion about it? Poppy's 2000, or Pop is 2000.
Come on now, Poppers, don't make no comment.
I'm not. Have I been? Okay, you haven't been married before? You were just saying to get back on the topic of marriage? Okay. I'm not sure where that comment was going, but
I guess maybe he has some insight because he's been married. Maybe, is that what he's saying? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. You have been married before. I thought you said you was. Okay. So you have been married before. You want to get on and talk about it from a marriage standpoint?
You scared Pop, get on up here.
Yes, no, maybe not.
I think he said yes to something.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if I'm following the comments right.
Well, I don't know what.
Okay, please be patient. I heard most married couples don't have sex. Is that what you mean? Not sexual?
Oh, he has.
You've never been married before. Okay.
He has never been.
The comment might be coming slow, so I apologize if I'm reading it slow, because I'm not following.
You said
you trying to be. You kind of over here. You over here trying to be a what's that called? The chat moderator. Thank you though. Because I missed that comment.
Right, on why most married couples don't have sex when they get married. So it's like before they get married, they're having sex, but then once they get married, having them more. He wants to know your opinion on that.
I've been married before. That wasn't. I mean, I wasn't married a long extensive time. I was married for a quarter. No, that ain't how you say that. Anyway, I was married for a little bit. So, a little bit of time. We don't say a little bit of time. But sometimes that's not the issue. Sometimes it's when you get married to somebody, right? You assume that they're going to maintain whatever they were maintaining before you got married. And if they switch that up, then that's the difference. But if you weren't having a ton of sex before you got married, what the fuck make you think you're going to have a ton of sex now? Unless that's like y'all waited till marriage to have sex. Then, okay, Mary Magdalene and whoever that is. These days, and I'm just being real, these days that's not typical, I'll say. So when you talk about did it stop? Well, if it wasn't at a frequency, high frequency to begin with, I don't know that it would increase. But if it's decreasing, to me, that would mean that something has changed within chemistry of the relationship. Like maybe somebody's not being who they say they were to begin with, or they kind of sold you on these wolf tickets about what they gonna do when they, you say I do. I'm finna just do this and be this way and be that way, and then they end up not being.
What about if you have more responsibility though?
You have more kids in the situation. You have more families. You have more responsibility on the job, more stress. There's a lot of things I think you have to consider. And then if you're not praising your mate, if you're not making them feel wanted, like I want my guy, whether we're day one or day 51 of year 51 or whatever, I want him to still look at me like I'm the finest woman on this earth, even if everything is wrinkled and rolling downhill. I want that to, still be a thing. But, you got to ask yourself, is that realistic? If you've been with somebody that long, does it die out? Do you have other things that kind of play into that now in your relationship? It should. It shouldn't just be sex. That's the thing that,
you can make it fun. Other things with it. You can add some toys.
Always date your mate. That is.
We did have a comment that says that it gets old.
I missed that. Okay.
One of the comments said that it gets old.
See, I can't get all the comments to scroll down. That's why I haven't read them, because I can't.
Mine is, so far this one is showing it, but then it appears on the other one. Okay, that don't stop nothing. Somebody said that don't stop nothing. I'm not sure if that's the wrinkles comment that I made.
I think that was in reference to like the wrinkles comment. And
okay. Simply Key, what do you mean because it gets old? Sex? As in that's the only thing that is that's the only thing that keeps the relationship together is sex? You saying that gets old?
I think. Okay, so I'm not married, so I'm just gonna be honest. But what she probably means by it gets old is probably it's like a routine. Like it's the same order, it's the same position. It's nothing new. It's nothing spicy. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh, he means like maybe like tying each other up, maybe get like a sex swing, something to kind of spice up, do some fun things. Is that what you kind of talking about?
Yeah, spicing it up, trying something new. You don't same position every damn night. Missionary, head, doggy style, nut, go to sleep.
But is it being?
I'm about to start a rap like this.
Are you that you want to do something different?
Again,
you talking to me?
Bring toys in it. Try a new position. Do something. Just don't do the same rant organ. It's like almost a schedule or routine. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start at her neck. I'm gonna lick it. I'm gonna eat a pussy. I'm gonna do this missionary. I'm gonna eat it again. Missionary. Might get it from the back depending on how I feel before I bust this nut. Okay, done. Y'all laughing. You're laughing.
I'm laughing at how you saying it though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not laughing at what you're saying. I'm just laughing at how you're saying it.
I think being in tune with your mate, like for instance, if in the beginning you knew she didn't like anal sex, then don't try to like encourage her to do it. But if this is, you've already talked about like different things that she likes and doesn't like, and you've incorporated that, and vice versa, she has as well, then you're doing, in my mind, you're doing a justice of learning your mate. And as long as you do those things that they are desiring, or you're open to that, to me, you can keep it spicy. But if you're doing the same run-of-the-mill stuff, I get that. But talk about what you want to do. Talk about what you want to add to the mix. That I think it boils back down to communication.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you hung like a horse, then Yeah, that might be a fact. You gotta adjust to your mate. It goes back to that. You gotta adjust to your mate.
But
So
isn't that also a conversation, like while you're dating, as to
communication, communication.
All goes back
yeah.
to dating. Y'all gonna have to have that talk of like, what do you like? What do you like done to you? What position do you like? Do you like to try this? Do you like toys?
and even in the midst of it, are you communicating with emotion, saying, okay, I like that, I don't like that, can you do this or can you do that while it's happening?
Some men don't like that. I'm going to say that now. Some men don't like the critique in the moment, in the heat of the moment. But there
People
also
don't
has
like
to
it.
be.
It goes both ways. People don't like it neither.
Yeah, and simply key is saying you have to have a conversation, but it can change, right? So you have to adjust or be willing to adjust.
So I'm not saying like
To
stop in the middle and like have a whole conversation, but just like maybe, push, not push, guide hands, or whatever, and or either let your partner know during the moment by your moans or whatever that
or
like enjoying what's going on.
you bit something.
But I'm gonna just say this: if, like you said, if you really know your partner, a dude will know how his woman is liking it by the reaction to her body. If he's doing it right, you ain't got to do all that.
Well, then
That's being attentive.
the next time he should have an issue then, because he already knows, the partner already knows what to do.
But again, after I got her, I got it right where I want it. It then becomes a damn routine.
Well, and I think that's where your relationship has to be built on something more than sex.
Yeah.
You have to have other things that stimulate that outside of sex, because you want to still be wanted, you want to still feel needed, you want to still feel a part of this commitment or this relationship or this agreement, whatever you want to call it. And if you're not feeling that way, that can mess with your desire to try new things, or now you feel like, oh, it's Tuesday. This is this is the day we do what we do, and that's your response. And it's not like it can pop off at any moment, and I just need to be ready. Then that might be you, not them, because your mindset is already set on. Oh, here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is it? You ready? Is it up yet? Okay, I'm gonna wait. And you go back to sipping your drink. Go ahead and get it up. Yeah.
Right.
Like, God, no, nobody's gonna want that. But if that's your mindset, to me, then you're gonna cause issues in your relationship if that's how you're thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And body language is big. I agree with that. Body language is big. You need to pay attention to your mate. If you down there doing something and they snatch your head, but you don't hear moaning after that, or you hear like a freeze up and they're like, no. Pay attention.
That means
they coming and they saying no, or they saying no, get off of it, Some don't want, Poppy is saying because some don't want compromise, just gotta find. I'm not reading that. Okay, I'll read it. So it's complicated, you say, because some don't want to compromise, so you just go find someone else. I mean, you can, but you're gonna be finding someone else until you decide that you have that conversation with that person. Find the one that is going to have that conversation with you.
Do you feel as though?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Brandy.
Do you feel as though people should wait to have sex until marriage, or have sex till marriage, so issues like this wouldn't be an issue? I mean, I think that all just
no. I'm gonna say no. No. I'm gonna say no, because if you giving me this indication that everything's about to be all good, we can do this, do that, and we say I do, and D-Day. You don't bring the D that day. I'm just saying, look, I can't even talk. I can't even talk.
You said wait until marriage so you could be disappointed now.
Hey, you can judge me all you
Gotta
want.
test the car out before you buy it.
I think that's more of an issue.
That's a personal thing.
Okay, but Poppy, to address that, you're learning to get it right. So if this is something that you and your mate have chose to do, I respect that. I'm not knocking that, but I'm saying me personally, I don't want to wait. Like this is the only time we done got it in is wedding day, and nothing matches up to what you've been talking all these months and months we've been engaged. I'm gonna be like,
damn. Wait. I don't know what to say about that.
On the wedding day, okay, maybe that's drastic, but you will feel cheated. Why would you not feel cheated? How do you know? Okay, wait a minute, let me read.
I'll be right back.
CXT, bro. How do I know if the person consents? CXT, bro, explain what you're talking about. Consent what? Typically agrees, yeah, wait until you get married. No, that's not the movie these days. Cause you walk around and marry somebody, they don't have the parts that they came with. Let's say that. That you thought they came with. Let's say it that way. You won't know it's your first. Okay, but if you've been having, if you're a virgin and you meet another virgin and y'all don't have nothing to compare it to, then I can get that. But if you experience, she's experienced, but y'all just chose to hold off that experience for a later date, and then when it comes down to it, he don't bring the D, she don't bring the P. I don't know. Yeah, Dolby Digital is saying, yeah, don't do that. I agree. It's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little trialist or something. I don't know. Whatever. I definitely tested before I bought it. 50 pieces. I definitely tested before I bought it. Definitely had to trade it later, but not speculated. I got you. Okay. He's been there before. Exactly. A lot of us have shit at this point in life. Unless you just now starting out. Good luck. Because should society wait? Society. I don't give a fuck about what society is doing. That's the problem. If society say wait, then what you gonna do? Wait, or you gonna listen to what your mate is saying or what y'all have going on? To me, it's what y'all have going on. That's what society's talking about. Because if that ain't the lane that y'all are in, why you gonna push it to be the lane if y'all ain't in that lane? So that's all I have to say about that. Shay, what do we want to call you? Yogi? Does anybody else want to get on and give an opinion as well? But Yogi, did you have something else to say about it?
Y'all pretty much hit the nail on the head with that one. Fuck what society think. When y'all in a relationship, it's you and your mate, not what he say, she say, the people off the corner, fuck, even your damn family. It's y'all. If that's what y'all want to
do. Memes on social media that women live by. I don't agree. Don't understand why that's even a reference point. I think you need to look at your mate. Be around your mate. Be with your mate. Understand what they like and what they don't like. What's good, sir? Understand what they like and what they don't like, because sex as a weapon can definitely be something you do. You Lou said something. You got to be freaks to each other. That's really what it boils down to. And if she's prude about something and she's not willing to learn or not willing to adjust to whatever level you might be at, as opposed to where she is at, then Houston, you may have a problem. And if you're gonna deal with that problem, you deal with it with communication. But if you're not willing to deal with it with communication, then it can be used as a weapon. Whatever level that she is at, she can use that as a weapon. She don't want to do this because you always want to do it this way and that way. She doesn't like that and this and that. And it could be a problem overall. But Brandy, did you have anything to add for that?
Actually, no, I think y'all said it all with that one. I didn't have much opinion for that one. I think it was interesting to hear the different perspectives, whether ego was involved or not. In the answering, it's like I appreciate the actually different corners we kind of came from to discuss that type of cooperation in the bedroom and just keeping the sex, in between couples, spicy. But to me, it got a little intense, but it was a good intense. So I thought it was good today. But I don't really have anything to add. Yeah.
Okay, and then comments, Luke says if she ain't gonna swim, she bound to drown. Let's try to read it how he said it. And then James says you have to learn the words to your person's song and feel that rhythm. If not, the song won't work. That's a great point. You got to learn your mate. And if you don't learn your mate, that's bound to fail a relationship because it's one-sided. It's one-sided. Whether it's sex toys in the bedroom, whether it's spicing up foreplay, whether it's the coupon cards, whatever it is that you're doing, if they're not with it, if that's not even something that they agree with to begin with, you're singing two different songs, you're on two different pages. You're not where things need to be. And no kind of way is the relationship going to last with that kind of lack of communication. So it starts with trust, but I think conversations and different things like that, to add to what James is saying, it starts with trust, but how do you get trust? You get trust by the conversations. You get trust by doing what you say. Your actions match. Your patterns match what you say you're about. And as time goes on, the relationship and things like that, hopefully you've built up enough other stuff outside of the relationship that when there are moments where you don't agree on something sexually or you don't really want to go that route, that you have enough understanding, you have enough patience to kind of work through that issue and not just let it be an issue that grows, and ends the relationship ultimately. So that's my opinion. That's all I got on there. So to close out this show, I want to say that the last show of the month, which is on the 29th, I want to say. Yeah, the 29th, we're going to do a giveaway. James is saying build it and then the dope situation will happen and the imagination will take over. Yeah, you definitely have to build. Building is the key to any relationship, I think. But to let you all know, we have a contest. A raffle we're going to be doing at the end of this month. The last show is going to be on the 29th of this month. We're going to do a giveaway of Dirty Words Apparel and BK Pleasure Palace. So there's going to be some things you want to stick around for. We're going to get together with kind of what that contest is going to be, but it's going to be a raffle. So whoever joins the live between the next show, the 22nd and the 29th, we're going to start to gather up a post where we'll have you all comment on there that lets us know you want to enter in the contest and we're going to enter your names into a hat or some sort like that. I'll do a raffle on my end and Brandy will do a raffle on her end. And then whoever is the winner is going to get the prizes. So the goodies from Dirty Words Apparel and the Pleasure Palace. So stay tuned for that. I'm Jamie Marie Porty. I'm owner of Dirty Words Apparel. You can find me on here, Instagram, Dirty Words Apparel, Facebook at Dirty Words Apparel, and TikTok at Dirty Words Apparel. Brandy, you can find you.
You can find me at BK Pleasure Palace on Instagram. You can find my name, Brandy Mack. Gentlemen, I don't have a group for you. If you are interested, I can shoot you my link. Feel free to look on what you like. Inbox me if you want to buy something. Ladies, on Facebook, find me at Brandy Mack. I have the group, The Pleasure Palace, and I would love to have you ladies join. we do some communication there. We're still building it, but we're gonna have a lot of fun there. So.
And Shay, you want to go ahead and I'll let everybody get a chance to say their businesses and things like that. Go ahead, Shay.
Yes. So you can find me on Facebook at Passion Playground, and also on Instagram as Bedroom Candy with Shady.
Okay. And Yogi?
Yeah, y'all up here on IG, soul food _2_ the feed, my bad, _ the soul. Just up here cooking, posting stuff, trying to get my craft together. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Thanks. We should probably thank Dave's Burn Up Barbecue and Blue the Hustler for also joining us.
Yeah. And Blue the
yes.
Thank you. I'm sorry. And Blue the Hustler, Blue Tranquility Candles for all your candle needs. Sorry, it's a little sluggish there with the reading. But thank you all for joining. Thank you all for tapping in. Those who want to check out the show. Okay. And yes, make sure she doesn't have allergies to certain foods. If she has allergies to nuts, for instance, you might want to consider doing something different there. Just throwing it out there. But if you want to catch the show, it's going to be on. I'll load this show on Dirty Words Apparel IGTV. It's going to be an hour and something now, so y'all know it's going to be a long one. But Brandy will also have it on her BK Pleasure Palace. And you can also check her out on some of the Facebook groups. BK Pleasure Palace on the Facebook group, right? The BK Pleasure Palace? Okay. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
Facebook is The Pleasure Palace.
The Pleasure Palace on Facebook? Okay.
Yes.
Or Skin Conditions, exactly. Ben Henry, I know you, sir. That's my little brother. So. All right, y'all. Have a good one. We love you. Peace.